Welcome, everyone, to Appalachia. So I think it's super mutant say it. Appalachia. Anyway, I'm your host, Robert, and today I'm going to be playing Fallout 76 with my wife, Tammy. If you guys want to check us out on YouTube and on Twitch, you guys can. Under our respective usernames. For myself, it's Relentless. Tammy is Tamapanda. We also have a community Discord, so if you guys want to check it out, there's a link below. Just making sure there's something that I didn't notice earlier. Appalachia.
Waiting for Rob to load in.
We're waiting for me to load into where?
Whatever server it's going to drop you in.
No. You gotta say it.
Into the game?
You gotta say Appalachia, but super mutant way.
Into Appalachia.
Come on.
In the super mutant way. It's going to hurt my throat, and I already feel gross.
You don't have to say deep throat, just the way I was saying it. But fine. You know what? I'll remember this for later.
Rob will remember that.
You'll be like, hey, Monkey, can you do this? And I'll be like, oh, I don't know. My throat hurts and already feel kind of gross. Your survival tent cannot be placed. Whatever. I'll stay in this world.
Be in.
Huh, my gun's broken. Okay. Model gun, chew some gum, collect some caps, re-roll this. Kill some Scorch, complete a daily quest, active terminal, kill a Deathclaw, kill some feral ghouls, get glass. Okay. Build a decoration in your shelter, collect some pre-war food, collect some right away, collect soap. Yeah, we'll re-roll it.
The mutated events?
Yeah. Cripple human heads. Mutated enemies. We're going to reroll that.
Lockpick 15? Oh my god.
Cripple a Blood Eagle's arm. Okay. So I have to cripple Blood Eagle's arms and heads. Interesting. Let's have a drink. Okay.
Our bag check has been discontinued. No, checked baggage has been reclaimed in 23 years.
I got to create a team.
Fine, I'm trying to fucking get my food situated so I can eat food.
The hotel is not responsible for loss, damage, stolen, or irradiated.
Bubblegum. It was collect pre-war food, right? Or was that one that Chris got specially? Yeah, collect pre-war food. Okay. Tammy asked me to make a team. I promptly ignored her, and then I made the team.
May I be of assistance? Please remember to secure valuables, including cash, checks, jewelry, portraits, equipment, and miscellaneous.
Food, drink.
I have to wait for my food and drink, because apparently... So, other people have taken it. Okay. Kill a death call, complete day event, collect caps, produce glass. Can you do bulk glass?
That's what I'm checking out right now.
Yes, security
Oh.
is our priority.
Glass, yes. That's 15.
What was it, 60 or something like that for the one?
You needed 30?
Is it only 30?
Yeah. And it's 10 for the other one.
Okay.
Didn't realize that there was 2, so gotta bulk another set. Here's glass. Oh. Anything else I need to do while I am an armor? Click Radaway or Rad X. Did you also reroll the kill mutated enemy?
Yeah. There was too many of them.
Okay. No, I didn't want I used a stim pack on myself.
Mm. No, we're great. Come on. Okay, so we got that done. Modify
Super
a
mutant limbs.
weapon.
Energy weapons and regular weapons.
There we go. Dump that. So now that's done. I actually should have done it to the other one. Now think of it, because my 10 mil is just like basic looking 10 mil. Nah. Okay. What else? Okay. Daily caps, terminal, feral ghouls, K, scorch, K, decorations and shelter. Decorations and shelter.
Our tag check has been
Do, 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 do. There we go.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to do the classic and then just get rid of it.
Build a decoration. I guess I wasn't fully in the shelter then? Why, this is not counting.
I'm not sure why it's not counting either, 'cause it's counting for me.
It did not like the, buckets.
Yeah, it was,
Whatever.
yeah. Which is crazy because it worked for me. Unless you have, like, spare ones, maybe. Maybe you never broke down, like, a group of them. And it was using, like, not making new ones, but using old ones. I can see it not liking that. Okay. So let's go back to the scoreboard here. Okay, so this one is 34. Just a bit. Okay.
Okay. Daily quest, Deathclaw, Hack Terminal, Feral Ghouls.
Okay. Let's go ghoul hunting. So let's go to Tammy's camp.
Do not lockpick anything.
Lock pick everything. Okay.
I have to fix my icon, because for whatever reason, it's just giving me the plain
Yep.
alt boy.
Alright, a Flatwoods monster tried to attack me. Now, it's probably because when you got your first membership. That they gave you for free? Thank you.
My game froze there too.
Yeah. I was going to say 0 frames per second. Yep.
Art of the Schwab.
There's a door over here that's locked.
Okay, just getting. One is unlocked.
Oh, modern energy weapon. That was the other thing I had to do.
Okay, 2 out of 15.
Yeah, looks like it.
There a safe in here?
I don't think there is. Just about kind of ignored it.
Okay.
You can double check, but
I did. There's no safe behind the bar, so.
bang. Well, rules are done.
Yep.
The other day, me and Tammy were playing offline, and we came up here, and there was just like fucking, what was it, like 8 or so
Something like that, yeah.
ghouls just standing right between these areas. It's just like, the hell? And then I just eradicate them. I should have taken a picture of it or something, but I was like, whatever. Oh, hi. What are you guys all doing here? Oh, a glowing one up there? No, it was just that feral. Oh, finally, some more pre-war food. Jesus crap. I'm just getting really unlucky with, like, drops right now.
Right, you need to collect Rad-X and stuff?
No, I just made some.
Oh, okay. I'm at 6 out of 15s. I forgot that I had to make it, so I was like, oh. I guess we'll see how much I get while I'm out there.
There's some, yeah. Oh crap! You have to kill Scorch. Question mark?
I have to kill super mutants. I have to cripple their arms. Or cripple limbs, and then cripple human heads, so nothing with Scorch.
Okay. I have to kill something like Scorch, so.
There. Stay safe here. Doesn't look like it.
Can't. I know there's like a couple lock chest things in this general encampment. This is locked.
It's 3 out of 15.
Yeah, that's crazy that it's 15.
Yeah, it's a weekly though. Okay.
There's that. Okay, so what do I need to still do?
Still need pre-war food?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I need a death bomb, a daily, terminal, and 6 more scorch for my weeklies. Or my dailies. My weeklies, I need 13 more soap, 25 heads, 18 Blood Eagle arms. Sorry, human heads, Blood Eagle arms, and 5 energy weapon mods. Let's lock room.
Okay. Out of the way there.
I got soap of that. Okay, nothing there. Can't survive it. Safe here.
Yep.
Okay.
Rid of this stuff.
Okay. Getting a little sleepy right now, so I may have to in a bit devour a couple more slices of pizza and then go and grab an energy drink.
What kind of energy drink do you like?
Normally I don't have any, but recently I found a Monster energy drink. Like, I've never really had energy drinks before until this summer. I guess not even summer. It was like just like a month or two ago. We were traveling to her parents' house, and I was falling asleep so badly all the time that I was like, "Fuck it, I'll try an energy drink." And I tried a Monster Valhalla Berry. That's what it's called.
Okay. What kind of flavor is that?
Valhalla
Other than
Berry.
cherry, obviously.
A Viking berry. It's like
Viking Berry. Okay. I don't know. It's a
kinda
weird.
sweet.
Yeah, it's a weird like aftertaste, but not like a one where it's like ew, gross. It's just like the one of the other berries
Kind of
kicks you a little bit in the weird, but it then goes away immediately. So it's just like I don't care too much, but the rest of it's pretty good. So
Okay.
but we bought it from when we went to Costco. They had a I want to say it's a 18 pack, but maybe I'm wrong, of monster drinks that were like two of them, or not two of them, sorry, like there's 3 flavors divided up. And one of the flavors was the Viking berry.
Okay.
Yeah, the 3 flavors for this year that they had was a Viking berry, and then I think there's like a it's like a tropical kraken drink, and then the other one is island, like an island
Oh yeah.
designs on it. One definitely looked like a had kraken tentacles on it.
Yeah, that's usually what I like. Before this, I was mostly just like trying to do like teas and stuff. And you know, I probably would go with a tea if it wasn't for the fact that it's, you know, fairly warm out right now. And I think that is one of my problems why I'm feeling sleepy is because
Identify yourself.
it's just getting warm and there's a lock at meat temps. I don't know where the fuck you are.
Oh, you're at Mama Dolce's.
Hey, guess what, everyone? Eat shit and die.
You want them to eat shit and live?
No. I don't even want him to fuck off at least. Yeah.
Real friends.
Well, just going back to it, it's crazy that, like, you know, I went with Monster Energy drink because the concept that shortly afterwards, I was looking at the car that you know, I really like that drifting car, and I realized that it's a Monster. It's a Ford and a Monster collaboration together.
Is this
Right in the corner.
Not personally big for Fords. I don't have a really issue with them, but you know, they're still pretty cool.
Yeah, the two that I like. I don't like that one. Okay, with the two I sent in the Discord. If you're wondering, it's the Huacron. If anyone's wondering what the hell I'm talking about, I'm not a huge fan of that Mustang until he did that to that Mustang, and then I'm like, that is pretty cool. Like,
I have to take a look at it again. I saw that you guys posted it, and I just had no frame of reference as to what it was about.
it was just Jay was bringing up the fact that the Monster Energy drink, which I like told him like 3 times that it's not a missed opportunity if, you know, it wasn't around during the time, which I'm pretty sure it wasn't, but he says it's a missed opportunity that Monster Garage didn't team up with Monster Energy drink to do a collab. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's because Monster Energy drink wasn't around when Monster Garage was. Like, I don't quite remember, you know, Monster Energy drink being anything or huge, or at least at that time. Okay, I'm gonna go home.
I gotta decub and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my way to what's it called? Arctos Pharma. So there should be a safe and a terminal.
Okay. I don't need a terminal. I'm done.
There should be 2 terminals, but hopefully if the
God damn it.
one is is so nice.
Apparently they did.
That
They
there.
relaunched it. I didn't even know they relaunched it.
What, Monster Garage?
Yeah, apparently they were going to. Either they did or they were going to. It doesn't look like they're. Okay, so there actually was a crossover between the two that would have worked. But not. Wow, actually, it was the exact same time. That's hilarious. Monster Energy Drink came out in April of 2002. Monster Garage made its first episode in June 2002.
Interesting.
Yeah, apparently in February of 2020, it was announced that the series was going to be revived and will premiere on TLC. It was delayed due to COVID, and it premiered on Discovery and streamed on Disney Plus on launch date of January 2021. But I guess they just did the 2021. They didn't do anything afterwards. That's kind of... And it doesn't even bring up, like, that section of it. Like,
Yep.
the revival. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like, where the fuck was this revival then?
Yep.
Hey, can I
Weird.
do what I came here to do?
But anyway. When he brought it up, I couldn't remember much about Monster Garage to begin with. And
I knew
then,
it existed, but it's not a show I ever really watched.
Security is our priority.
and then I was basically telling him that theoretically Monster did sponsor a car. That he's kind of like one of those crazy fucking cars. And that's when I showed him those two cars.
Cool.
For Forza also sponsors them. That's why they're in the Forza games.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
I know Monster is also in that one game. Can't think of what it's called at the moment. Walking sim game.
walking.
Death
Oh. But anyway, what you're saying is the fact that the yeah, Forza and it's I actually when I played the Forza game, it was one of the ones I think I was trying to explain to you last time I was talking to you about this car.
Here.
Was that
Done.
when I played Forza, it was the car I would drive around in between missions because it was just a crazy drifting car that got you lots of points.
Makes sense.
Okay, so I have my dailies done.
Cool. I do not. What am I missing for my dailies? A Death Claw? You killed a Death...
No, I have, like, I meant I don't have to do any more
Oh, okay.
get that counter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deathclaw, Daily Quest, and
Yeah.
collect caps.
I just went to what you call it, the golf course.
Yep.
Since there's always 3 there.
Yeah, there's also Death Claw Island. But...
I find that it's not always there.
Yeah, but we usually go to Death Claw Island, then from there, if it's not there, we just teleport to the golf course, because it's, like, right there.
Mm-hmm.
But if it is there, it saves us a little bit of money, or at least Sammy. Seeing how I don't pay for... I don't usually pay for shift. Was it traveling? But
If I am reading that correctly, and if I'm translating that correctly, the one person on our team is called El Dingus Guapo, which I'm pretty sure translates to the handsome idiot. Thought that was kind of funny.
Achoo! Achoo!
Bless you.
Fuck.
See, that came through the headset.
Oh man, it's almost like I said it would. Sorry, I had a discussion with someone where they were questioning why I had toilet paper on my desk because, you know, they must not watch my streams because I sneeze quite a bit. And they're like, "Oh, I've watched, you know, your streams. You don't, sneeze." I'm like, what? Yes, I do. Oh, it must be noise gated or something. I'm like, no, it's not. Yeah, Temps, you are right. The handsome dork or the handsome goofball is more of what it is.
I'm just doing the foundations, find the vital equipment.
Yeah, I was going to do that one too eventually. But I'll go do that now. There's a snake in my boot.
There's Blood Eagles where I'm at, so thought it was the person I needed to kill for my equipment, but it wasn't. I haven't killed anyone yet. They retreated and squatted down. They would stop chasing me.
Have you heard about the stuff they're doing with Gable?
Well, I saw that he lost his mask,
Yeah.
but after that, no.
Oh, well, after losing his mask and handing it over and stuff like that, I guess they're now portraying him as a good guy.
Okay.
Where, like, Ray got his mask removed by Rusev. And he came out there and, like, beat up Rusev and, like, handed his mask back to Mysterio. With, like, the concept that, like, you know, he understands what it's to be, like, a luchador.
Yep.
He understands the respect and...
Excellent. I can show you.
What do I have to do with Blood Eagles?
I have to cripple their arms.
I had to do that yesterday.
Cripple human heads.
I do too.
Yeah, we didn't get on yesterday.
I usually don't go on off stream if it's the first day. with dailies and weeklies. It's just usually I wait until
Mom got me some new drawing chalk, so I'm good. How about
we stream the first time, and then afterwards when it's just dailies, I don't care. I'll
be careful out
jump on anytime after that point. But I like people seeing what like the weeklies are and like what kind of like things come from it. I don't know. This. Nope. What's this?
Great. Wow. At least it's nice out.
There. Jesus fuck.
Great. Wow. At least it's nice out.
Did you want me to stick around here and try and not piss off the Blood Eagles, or?
Nah, do whatever. I don't give a fuck. There's a blood eagles somewhere else. I will get to them.
Excuse me.
Friendly.
I should prepare something nice for them.
I know a guy who could fix that.
Okay, so I need to go to my radio. This. $23. Walk a little north. Hey, buddy, can we talk?
I know you want what I took. You need it as much as they do.
If you guys kill him, I'll give you guys dog treats.
I only need 5 more. That's to unlock.
I think there's a chest on me. But I'm dealing with a guy, so. Oh, I hate that you opened the door. No, never mind. Scrap that. It's already open.
Okay.
Oh, you guys killed him. Thanks, guys.
Not that way. It's near this house. shed?
Okay. Well, I'm an asshole-ish. Vital equipment. If I can get the guy killed, I'll just get someone to kill him. I won't kill him myself. I'll have a third party kill him.
Crashed on me. So how are you guys doing today? Rob, so you said you were kind of sleepy, so you said you were gonna get some food and drink some Monster, and hopefully that will help. Do you find that Monster actually helps, like, wake you up?
I don't know. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, so.
It has no effect on me. I just like to drink. Caffeine does not keep me awake at all.
Usually not keep me awake either. But I think I'm losing my ADHD. I have H in my ADHD.
These newcomers. I see you have a. The quicker you recover on missing equipment, the better. I see
I don't
you
get
have a
hyper
missing
anymore. Not in a very long time.
The quicker. I see you have our missing.
Yeah, here.
Haven't had to.
Take it. Fuck, man.
Apparently it's still called ADHD regardless of whether you get hyper or not anymore.
Yeah, well.
It's not attention deficit anymore, or whatever you want to call it. It's still ADHD.
Yeah, well. I think I think personally, ADHD and ADD and stuff like that needs to be revamped, kind of like how they did with autism.
Mm-hmm. I think they are doing it slowly, because, like I said, they've changed classification. Like, it is all ADHD now, and with autism, there's no. It's either you're autistic or you're not. There's no different types. There's no fucking.
Yeah, but there's levels.
Yep.
Is there not levels of autism now?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because I always heard it like the concept that it's like you have autism, but it's like you'd be like high functioning or like.
Yep.
Like they have a lot of like the extra catchwords in there.
My cousin had specific Asperger's is what it was called. There is no Asperger's anymore. He's autistic. So I don't know if they've revamped the whole high functioning or anything like that.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing. Tams, there's a door here that if you really want to, you can unlock, but it's going to take you probably a while to get here, so I'm just going to unlock it myself. My problem is the fact that, like, I'm not trying to pick on anyone. I need to state this really hard. We start allowing people to have, like, fucking 23 fucking different genders. But when it comes to like shit like ADHD and autism where there is more of a spectrum to it, we don't do the same thing. It's like, why the fuck? Like,
Just handing in my daily.
okay. Like, again, I'm not trying to, like, start fights with, like, people about, like, over gender fucking fluidity. I'm just trying to basically go with the concept of, like, it's this weird fucking thing where we're going with having that all that, but when it comes to like medical
Yesterday's dinner.
terminology for like how fucked up you are with ADHD or like, you know, shit like that, it's not there. And like there is definitely different types of ADHD. Me and Chris both have different types of ADHD.
Yep.
Chris and Jay have similar ADHD.
Yes.
You do
you
gearing
hate it.
up for as well.
I'm not gonna worry about him. I guess it could give me human heads tempt, but I'm not too worried.
Why is this not working?
But it's like instead of putting us as one blanketed thing, like, you know, it's kind of, to me, I like the idea of not being different, but like the concept of being able to know what the fuck is wrong with me and how to like that's why I want it to be more detailed. I want to be able to like be like, oh, okay, well, these are my trigger points. This is my, you know, these are my calm down points. Like, you know, like this is normal for my flavor of ADHD. This is normal, so I don't have to worry about it. Like, I'm not a fucking freak. You know, shit like that, right?
Why is it not working?
What are you having problems with?
One of the walls in my base does not have the wallpaper that I'm using, and I can't figure out why not.
Is it because the wall is churned?
No, it faces the same way as all the other walls.
Okay. Trying to think of other legitimate reasons why that would be a problem. Is there maybe something on the wall that is stopping it?
There shouldn't be, as far as I know. Like, it was the wall I was using to display. Here.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear
Why
strike
can I not
imminent.
rotate it?
Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Are you in free cram build or?
Nope. Okay.
And then, like, going back to the other ship real quick, because I also think, like, you know, with certain people, like, who, like, with the transgender stuff, I wonder how some of it, I really wish I could, like, meet a bunch of, like, transgender people and, like, legitimately just, like, talk to them, like, because I don't want to, you know, cause problems. I actually want to learn. But how many of it is, like, oh, I just feel like I'm a guy. Okay, but, like, as feeling like you're a guy, are you trying to state that you just feel like you're masculine? Because that's one of the things I think that our society is really fucked up on. Is that if you're masculine, you're a guy. No. Well, there should be more than fun with having a female who's masculine. You don't want to wear dresses? You don't want to have long hair? No one should force you to fucking have those things.
My mom is very masculine. Always has been.
But it doesn't mean that...
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because, like, Tammy, for example. Tammy's always been more masculine than feminine. Back in the day, it was just called a tomboy. Right? You know, but that's the whole thing. It's like, that's just like, to me, that's all it is. Like, you know, it's not that Tammy's a, should be a male trapped in a female's body. It's just like Tammy is just, you know, strong as a female. Who the fuck cares? Like I think that's one of the things is like, I think, so I don't know, because again, not talking enough about transgender people, but I wonder how many of them, that's the problem, is that they feel like they should be masculine. But society tells them that means that they're a boy. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And if that's why some of them have transitioned. Or the vice versa. Where it's a male who wants to be more feminine. But society says, oh no, that means you're a fucking girl. So then they transitioned. Like, as for myself, using myself as an example, you know, if you ever watch most of my fucking things where I actually can have long hair, I have long hair because I actually do have long hair. But, like, that's also another thing. It's like, it used to be the fact that men used to have long hair. Women did too, but men used to have long hair. It was just like somebody somewhere was like, oh, men should not have long hair. They should have short hair that's, you know, designed, like, you know, shaped and whatever, like, you know, more masculine-ish. And everyone just joined that.
Keep moving the beast forward so it finds its target.
Stage are we in?
Fending off the raiders for another few moments, apparently. And like I was saying, like when this like all was like originally coming out, and I had this talk with Owen about it. When like they started saying like there was like 23 different genders or whatever like that it was. My whole argument was the fact that it's not 23 genders. I think there's like, I think it's something a lot less. It's a lot less. But the concept is that there's like, then there's this, I can understand having like the suffixes, but like
Hey, why the fuck is it doing that now? Wow, there's a lot of things that are bugging me. Sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt you there, Rob. It's just I'm dealing with my magazines, and I've got 1, 10, which bugs me, but I understand. 2, 4, 5, 7, 6, and I can't get it to go 5, 6, 7.
you should be able to when you just put them in. Put them in the order you want to.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, well then it just fucking hates you. Like there's no reason for it to do that. Like literally, maybe you're putting them in too quickly or something like that, or something.
Maybe, I don't know. It's working now.
And now that you brought it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like it's always worked fine for me. Like when you do it that way.
Normally it does too with me, and this is the first time I've had an issue.
But yeah, like theoretically, I think it's when I was going through it, it's pretty much the concept of like, I think I classified gender, maybe it's wrong, but I was classifying gender as like how we deal with you, like in the relationship purposes of like who carries the kid. So like basically males are seed givers, females are seed takers. Then you would have the seed givers and takers, and the ones that can't take either. Then you would have, if you really wanted to start getting more fancy with it, at that point it would be stuff like, seahorses, or the males are seed givers, but then they would have a special classification because then after giving it, they carry it themselves, despite the fact that they're the seed giver, and you know.
Oh, I leveled up.
But at the very least, it would just be the 4. Seed giver, seed taker, both, and neither. At least when it comes to, you know, reproduction reasons for that information. Wow, someone killed that thing in seconds. Like milliseconds.
Yeah, it seems like it. I managed to get a couple of shots on the little ones and then they just popped.
I didn't even get a kill on any of them.
Man.
Can you bring me to the
Be in the air for you.
Okay. Now, going back to this one last time, and then before I walk away from it completely for now. If you're currently watching this and you are actually transgender and you actually want to, like, clarify certain things, if you want to nicely do it, like, I'm not here to, like, you know, state that, you know, I'm anti-transgender. I understand, like I said before, I understand, you know, feeling like you're not in your right body. But I also understand, like, you know, so with certain cases, like, knowing certain people, like, you know, my wife, for example, who's very strong, who loves wearing, you know, baggy clothes, doesn't like to wear, like, you know, a lot of, like, fucking girly stuff, has short hair, fucking doesn't wear makeup. You know, a lot of people would classify her as more of a male-ish kind of, like, masculine kind of thing. But she's still a girl. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a girl. Nothing wrong with being a guy. That shit needs to stop too, by the way. Saying that girls and or guys can't do certain things, it's like, nah.
No idea where this fucker's going. Yeah.
respect you, bitch. Yeah. Okay, so I need human
Just have
headshots.
Ruthie's left.
Yeah, it was just a human headshots and soap. Just letting you know.
Human headshots, super mutant limbs, soap. One more thing? Or, I think I still have like 3 locks to pick.
Not bad then. It's only 3.
3 locks.
Is Chris on
21
or does he just say
human
silent?
headshots.
It's been quiet.
Oh, I still need Radaways and Radexes. I got 11 out of 15 so far. And then 30 super mutant limbs and 11 soap.
Yeah, a lot more soap. Oh no, so you need 11 more.
Violation of hotel policies may result in suspension, removal, and/or
As I was gonna say, like one of the things is like I know for like in my head, if my society told me that everything I did was more feminine and as a male, and I was like, well, I guess I'm a female. That thought process going up in your head. I can understand that concept, but I wonder if that's actually like how it is thought, or if there's more to it. Like, and if society didn't think of you as that, would you be more still inclined to see yourself as more, as a female, despite the fact that society says that you could be a male who is that. And then ignoring also, like, because that's the next big thing, ignoring sexual preferences. Because I know that's a huge one, too. Because I know, like, some people who are gay start leaning towards being more towards the extreme flamboyant, and then from there become more towards transgender. Not all. This is just some people have noticed. It's a spectrum as well.
Managed to get a bar of soap from the mall because actually NPC who had it, not it being sold to them. I'm at 4 out of 14.
Cool. I have 3 out of my 14.
Shitty part is I think on Sunday we played offline. I picked up soap because I had to for a daily.
Yeah, I know. Soap just sometimes, like, soap is one of the worst ones, in my opinion.
at your service, sir.
Because they always want so many of them.
Yesterday, or not yesterday, Sunday it was 2.
I don't.
Terrible, but I wonder it's probably not going to be there.
What I'm trying to say is, like, When they really want you to get them, they really want you to get them. Like, I don't need guided meditation. I need humans for headshots. Do you still need your super mutants for headshots, or are you good?
I still need the super mutant limbs. Necessarily have to be
Limbs.
headshots.
Okay.
Yeah. Nope. Soap is not here. I collected it previously.
Okay, well, I'm going to do this then. I'm going to go try collecting my soap, and then I'm going to collect my headshots and getting the fuck off. Play private server. I'll be right back while this is loading. You guys don't say anything that's, you know, controversial, like... Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Tammy, don't say anything controversial.
Okay.
Because you know you're always spouting that stuff off.
Yep. Sounds about right. See if the one place that, not the soap tub, but a different area has soap.
I need to chew some bubblegum and hack a terminal, complete a daily quest.
6, 7.
Fuck things.
There.
No. I have a question for everybody. But I'm waiting till everyone's grouped up before I...
Unsure if Chris ran away.
Oh.
He said, fuck sakes, and then kind of just went quiet.
That sounds about right for Chris.
If there's anything that I can unlock here. I did manage to get some more soap at the what's this place called? Darling Sisters Lab. It's a safe here I can open. Hey.
I'm just waiting for the other two to actually jump in. I have to actually talk to them about that, like, on, like, days like this. I don't want to jump into Neverwinter and then be sitting there for, like, 20 minutes while people are still getting shit ready.
Yeah. Hey, someone's buying the drugs.
feel it.
What does that make me have? 13 out of 15. Trying to remember where that soap tub is. Seem to lose it. Between this area. Near the fox in the forest.
No, it's higher than that. For sure, it's on that railway track.
I'm still in public world, so I'll see if I can scoop up what I can.
Everything's black. I can't see.
Fucking stop with your goddamn dogs.
I'm back.
Hey. I figured you ended up leaving because you said for fuck's sakes, and then you just kind of went quiet, so I'm like,
No, it's phone call.
yeah, well, still,
See,
for fuck's sakes usually
Yeah.
means that. Right area. Small update on Neverwinter. I think I've already gotten it.
Yeah, I already did too.
Jupiter needs to be a Powerpuff Girl, so
Yeah, well, Jay's still not here, so. But yeah, like I said, I just have to inform them that when we group up that, when we're doing things like this, when it's actually like, close to time, they just need to, like, in chat, just be like, good to go.
G2G.
Or just jump into, like, you know, voice chat like Chris said.
Or rats are preventing me from getting to the soap tub. This is it. Not the next one. Overshoot it. Shot it. Somebody has their fucking tent right there. Love it. I'm surprised there's no soap.
I need 8 more heads.
Nice.
And then my soap.
I think I need like 3 pieces of soap.
How did I get to this point?
Five more heads.
Yeah, it just means when, for offline purposes, I'll probably just end up bombing around and do that myself.
Yeah.
Probably my super mutants as well, because Them limbs. Curl up into a ball and roll down. Be faster. Here's the pick.
I was going to say a comment, but it was not the way I wanted to say. So I'm going to say it anyway, but I just want to state that this is not my intention of saying it the way that it sounds. When you said he was back, I was going to say, and fatter than ever, because he had just ate. But then I realized that could be misconstrued as me calling him fat. And I'm like, that's not what I'm trying to say here. So let's explain before I say the comment.
So, need to collect 3 Rataway, purple, 21 head still, pick 2 locks, super mutant limbs, gold 30.
Is my armor too heavy for me? I don't know. What do you think when I blow your fucking skull apart, you dumb fuck? Is your brain too mushy for you?
No, mine is.
Mush mush. Mushy brain. I am at the soap tub.
Fine, some girl is trying to fisticuffs me. So I was just showing her what kind of mistake that was. So, side note-ish, but not really because it deals with this game. I think the infection, slash infestations, or whatever they're fucking calling it, are stupid and they need to be revamped. I think that, the entire concept of last month, in which they were trying to promote people to play more of the events, is completely wasted on when you incorporate the infestations, because people want to do the infestations because they're, you know, giving you random new loot, so people are quickly trying to jump over to those, which means that if you're in the middle of a fucking event and it pops up, your choices are to run away from the event and quickly try to hope that, you know, you can get back to the event before the event is, you know, over, or, you know, not get those rewards. So I think it's, they need to either do it where at the end of an event, there is a chance that an infestation will happen, or or a chance that a Bigfoot, a cryptid will happen, or a chance that nothing happens. They could do it that way. Or the other way they could do it is having it where it happens immediately.
Hooray!
So, you know, which could be one of 2 different ways of doing it. The first is, like, for example, you know, an infestation happens, and instead of having it where the mole rats are attacking the area, it turns into super mutants attacking the area. Or they just add, like, a boss to the area, so it's like a stronger, you know, enemy type. So it's like instead of having it where it's like if you want to keep it just like mole miners are there, you have the mole miner still be there, but you have like a specialized mole miner, a stronger one, and like maybe double the mole miners than normal for the event, or you have both, where it's like you have like the mole miners and super mutants, and they work together to fuck you over, and like the super mutants are like a little tougher, but there's only like a handful of them, plus a boss. But those are my thoughts upon it.
Try and get 2 lockpicks done here.
Nope. But I think it needs to be moved into a category similar to the cryptids thing. It should be something that's either incorporates like like the mutation events, something that's incorporated into the event itself, or that happens after the event is over, and not just something random that can spawn anywhere on the map at any time. That's my thoughts on it. What are your thoughts there, Shane?
Yeah, I fully agree that the infestations need a massive overhaul. The sheer number of infestations I've seen that it's like, oh, I fast traveled to the area to be able to do it, and it's over.
Yeah.
Before I even get there. Okay, why the fuck did I even bother?
Yeah. Like
the infestations need an overhaul. Good idea.
Yeah.
As a base idea, just poor implementation based off of the actual way things work.
Yeah. Like I said, I think it needs to be put in after a mission or like a modifier to a event. That's my thoughts on it. Because if you have it as a modifier to an event, that's still pretty cool. Like, it's still, people will go to it, shit like that. It encourages people to still do events. If you have it something to do after an event, then that still makes people want to do events. Which is kind of, like I said, what all last month was about, right? That's why they basically did the whole fucking thing about last month.
I mean, the activities. Even if they just... The activities, once you complete an activity, could randomly spawn a infestation. Not even the public events, but just the activities, like bots on patrol.
Yeah.
The minor stuff.
Well,
you get a lot more engagement on that end.
Yeah, it would, if you're wanting to get people to... Whoa, fuck. If you want people to go into those more, yes, I agree. If you want people to do more of the fucking...
Got my lockpicks done.
If you want people to do more of the activities, then yes, you could you could place around activities. But again, even if you just do it with the events.
one of the minor tweaks that they could do for the infestation is that anybody that's in the infestation zone area that has agreed to join the infestation, as soon as the infestation boss is located, or where the actual boss would normally spawn, is it starts like a 2-minute timer, and it brings up the prompt of going, hey, do you want to fast travel to the infestation boss?
Yeah, but that's the problem. Is as someone who has legitimately been with Tammy, when that actually, like, Tammy found it first. By the time I clicked on Tammy's name to fast travel to her, the guy, by the time I landed, he was already dead.
Yeah, no, that's why.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
What would happen is Tammy would find the location where the boss is going to spawn.
Yes.
She would then get a notification saying, hey, this is where the boss is going to spawn. and everybody else in the infestation zone would have a notification going, boss spawn location found. Do
Yes.
you wish to fast travel?
Yes.
As soon as she finds it, a 2-minute timer starts.
For what purpose?
So that everybody has time to fast travel to that location. At the end of that 2 minutes, that's when the boss spawns.
See, no, because the problem is that if you do something like that, people are going to be pissed off that they have to wait 2 minutes to kill him.
You want me to try to do this one with you, or
fuck no times. Like I said, that's the problem. Is that it would be just me personally. I think it would just be better if they just put them either as modifiers to events, or put them as modifiers after events. Because then it just lets people do the event, and you're already there. They don't tell you that the Bigfoot event has occurred.
No, I can see your end of things as well. Like, the only other thing I can think of is the boss early. But then people would do that, and other people would be bitching because they couldn't get there in time.
Yeah.
There's no perfect solution.
But like I said, that's why I'm saying like it's either. I think that the best solution would be to put it as a event, like as a part, either a modifier to an event, where if you do it as a modifier to the event, they either rewrite all the enemies that are at the event, changing them from mole miners to super mutants, if the super mutants are the ones that are supposed to be spawning at that point, because it's supposed to be like, I've only seen a handful of them, but they're supposed to be like unique bosses and stuff like that. So like, it's supposed to be some unique shit that's supposed to occur from it. Just every time I show up, they're all dead, so it doesn't fucking matter. But you then either have it like where it's like, you switch the type of enemies, which would be interesting to see, like eviction notice. But you yeah, eviction notice. They're all robots.
It's a swarm of fucking mole miners or scorched.
Or robots or whatever. Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's the infestation type deal.
Yes.
It's so it'd be a different type of a mutated event.
Yes. So there's that. There's that option. The second option is that you keep what's already there. So going back to like, eviction notice, it still stays as super mutants. However, they either double the super mutants that spawn, or they put a group of like elite, like they basically put like what they do for the event in there. So like, the last minute of the event or whatever, fucking an elite plus like, 6 or a dozen fucking high-powered super mutants show up.
Or a behemoth type deal.
Yeah, like that's what I'm just saying, like, yes. So like he basically, does something like that. And then after that, so that would be that option. Or the third option would be having it where eviction has happened, but an elite group of mole miners show up to help the super mutants. That would be harder to do because you think Tammy had brought up, there's the case that they start shooting each other. But
yeah, lore-wise, I can't see that.
Again, what the fuck is this infestation thing supposed to be about anyway? So, lore-wise, what the fuck is this thing anyway? But going with the, the first two makes sense. I'm not arguing that. The first one would be the concept of just to spice things up. Having it where it's like, instead of having it being ghouls or scorched or fucking, robots or whatever, just to spice things up a bit more. That would be one option. And like I said, the other option would be to have it where near the last minute or two of the thing, a elite pops up. And like, fucking, you got to fight the elite. The other thing would be the concept that another really cool mechanic, is if we're going to go that route, then having the Bigfoot thing still being active too, and having the Bigfoot stuff being able to be more in tune with the event itself. So, for example, you're going back to what I was saying, talked about earlier about Victionos. It would be cool if you have an infestation and a cryptid happen in the exact same Victionos. So right near the end, you have like these 6 elite guys run out with this like fucking badass fucking named guy, and then once you guys kill him, fucking, and the event ends, you hear like, you know, more screaming, and a fucking behemoth comes out. So, you know, so you have like, you know, that on top of it. It's like this huge fucking thing where it's like, oh yeah, you know, can have like evolved missions, or like, for example, like having like a miniature version of that mole miner pop out during the mole mining ones, right? Or having like an assassin droid or a sentry droid come out as a cryptid. So like having them as like they're cryptids, and then you have like, you know, the elites, and then you have the captains. So you have,
or you just have an all-out war. Like have a large swarm of mole miners, like trying to invade someplace like since mole miners are mostly around the ash heap. Say they try to invade something like Camden Park, the amusement park.
okay.
So you have a force of Scorched, a force of mole miners. They're warring over this area, and the players are just going in, and our job is just to kill everything.
Yeah, but again, that makes it so to be a new event. So like that's fine if they want to do that. It's a new event. No, I'm not arguing that, but I'm just saying it would make it a new event. But if you want to do that, that could be the next step. Like if you do the events the way I'm talking about doing the events, then you could do a third, like next season or the season after that, you could do wars where basically, yeah, you set up the thing, and when you land, it would be interesting if it was like one of the ones that's like more like what's it called, like once kind of like no like once every top of the hour, but you land when you land there, you get to choose who you're siding with, super mutants or Scorched. If you
Yeah, but that would bring in PvP.
No. See, that's the thing. You avoid the PvP part where we don't shoot each other. We're only allowed to shoot the bad guys. And it's the concept of like controlling a portal. Like, you know, checkpoints, basically. Like, there's checkpoint A and checkpoint B. Checkpoint B is ours. Checkpoint A is theirs. And if my Scorched, because I sided with Scorched, if the Scorched, you know, make it to their tower and destroy their tower, using it as an example, we win. And all we can do is attack their super units.
So kind of like League of Legends.
Not quite, but yes. Because it's still PvP.
It's but
removing the PvP, yes. Just removing the PvP. And only having it for like basically one like for 1 week every year.
Well, that would be interesting if they redistributed what the mobs were based on the areas, based off of the results of that. Like the mole miners took over the forest area because nobody was really paying attention to that. So now it's, rather than Scorched all over the forest and just ghouls, we're seeing mole miners all over the place
for 1 week.
But everybody kept siding against the mole miners in the ash heap. So all of a sudden, it's like super mutants everywhere in there.
For 1 week. I agree with you completely. For like 1 week.
Yeah, because then after that, they would have been pushed back and kicked out. And...
Yeah, so like around like Remembrance Day, having this be like basically a Remembrance Day thing, where it's like for like like a week or two around Remembrance Day, we do these war things.
Yeah, and whichever group or faction at the end, like the last day of the event, had the most areas, have like something like Beelzebub, a specific mob boss that for the next, say, a week after, the warlord shows up at random events that you can fight.
Yeah. And then, like,
each faction would have their own warlord.
Yes. And I think that then also going with that, just like as a thing, going with that, having it where the warlord drops gear based off of that faction. So, like, for example, like, you could get, like, an entire set of power armor that's just super mutant power armor. Not cosmetic. A new fucking power armor. New suit of heavy armor, light armor. That is all
the plans for a new armor type.
Yeah. That is exclusively meant to look, act, and feel like a super mutant stuff. So, like,
Yeah, that would actually...
with, like, a couple little things in between, like teddy bears or displays. And all that stuff is basically, and, like, you can also get it from, like, when you side with them, if your side wins. Or loses.
Yeah, like, you could get, like, a meat bag from, like, the super mutants that generates just random meat and bone.
Yeah.
Or, like, the mole miners, it would be a random, like, an ore miner's backpack or something like that. It will just slowly accumulate ores and shit like that. Scorch would be... Scorch would probably be weapons.
There's lots of random shit, but yes. But the other thing I was going to say is the fact that with me, like, the other thought process behind that is, again, going back to the war. If I pick super mutants and I lose, I get scorched gear. I don't lose out in getting gear. Even though my team didn't win, a team won. So they still give everyone prizes. It's supposed to be
everybody who's involved.
Yeah.
Gets
because my thought process is it's supposed to be more like
I'd say for the war it's just the
reenactments
between the quote unquote winning and losing team is like give the winning team an extra roll on the loot table. Just one extra roll. Little bonus for winning. That's it. But it's all coming off this exact same loot table.
Yeah. I think even not even giving them the extra loot, but giving them the concept that their team won, so therefore there's the concept that the Scorched are now one step closer to taking over that area. But again, making it more like a Civil War kind of thing.
And one of the other things that I wish they would do is introduce some more nuked events.
Yeah. I think that there needs to be one...
There's only really the three. No, 4. Sorry.
There needs to be. Was there 4? Yeah. There needs to be
you've
Rust.
Got the Torched Queen.
Yeah.
You've got Montague Mine for the Wendigos.
Yep.
You've got the
Mole Miner 1.
Titanic Mole Miner 1.
Mm-hmm.
Which I found out why it didn't work when we did it is because you actually have to nuke the abandoned mine shaft where I had my base.
Yep. I remember.
And then you've got neurological warfare.
Yep. They should have one for the Rust King.
So there should be a super. Yeah, there should be a super mutant one.
Which is the Rust King.
And a lost one.
Yeah.
Well, the lost one is the robots.
Well, the lost one is the neurological warfare.
Okay. I don't pay attention to where those things spawn.
But there also should be one for if you want to start getting into like every group. Then the cultists need one, and the Blood Eagles need one. The cultists make sense. You summon basically a Mothman.
Well, they've got the summon eventual Mothman, and you got to try to take it down. It's super powerful.
Yeah.
You do that in the upper area. Let's skip the forest, and let's do it as Toxic Valley. That's where that one pings off.
Well, I was gonna say the other one. If you really still want to do it near the Force, you do it at the Mothman Museum.
Well, no, because you can't really nuke the forest.
Yes, you can.
Not most of it.
Not most of it, but you can do certain parts. If you just
saying Toxic Valley is because you've got that mansion up there.
Which the mansion is, Clancy's mansion is right on the edge of both of them, but I think the Mothman Museum would make more sense because of the concept that that's his home. And you can always make it where you have to, like, do it more towards his house, making it smaller. It...
And for the Rest King, you'd have to nuke the dome.
Yes.
And that would, and that one would trigger that, I'll be back in just 1 second. We're just going to go get a drink.
And then you would, it's fine, he's going away, but I'm trying to figure out what other ones. Because, I think the only other one after that is the Blood Eagles. Which would be, like, probably the... I think I would go with the labor camp. But that's really close also to Nuka World, so I don't know about that one. Well, unless they make a new place. They could make it just a new place. And then you also having one where it's in the mire. Being able to do a pretty badass Marler Queen. I think that's the two the ones I would suggest. What do you think there, Chris? Chris is gone, I guess.
Or muted himself by accident. Jupiter's just chilling in the chat.
No, yeah. We're gonna be jumping over here in a second. I was trying to make sure. I wanted to have that discussion about what I thought about the game while in this game and not in a different game. But
I got my super mutant cripples. Like,
okay.
Limb crippling. And I'm at like 15 out of 25 for the human heads.
Okay.
Just at, I think it's Pigsty.
Yeah.
It's called. Must be a ghoul. Shot you twice in the head.
Chris, where are you? Is it still spewing out? It's... Yes. Okay. I think I'll end it here. I don't have it to go a little bit further. Just so that she can try getting her headshots. I don't know where Chris is. Hopefully he comes back soon. I know Chase coming back soon. Bryant is, going insane with his mouth open. With his tongue out. Begging for it. Well, I do hope everyone enjoyed. If you did, you could check me out on YouTube under my username, which is the Relentless Undead. YouTube and Twitch under my username, the Relentless Undead. I also have a community Discord. If you guys want to check it out, she'll link below. You can also check out Tammy under Tamapanda on both those channels. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you're currently watching this live, I'm just jumping over to another game. If you're watching this anywhere else, this is where I say goodbye. So yeah, Till next time.